Hi there, how are you today, my love? My name is Melih. I am a magician of my life, and today I intend to talk about past lives, how you can connect with your past lives to cleanse the lessons that was left from there, and how is in connection with your family lineage that you can grow and expand your ascension. You can ascend. Life is a cycles of karmic lessons that you meant to go through and learn. And as you learn these lessons, the lessons you don't learn as you die passes through your generations. If you are not completed that your soul's karmic lessons that meant to be done and broken down, you meant to reincarnate in the same family lineage or in a form, in a lineage that holds your soul's lessons. In the past life, as I was intended to call this lessons from the past lives, I start to attract more karma into my life. But even the karma, I wasn't even aware of that was my karma, because I know in the past what I have done, and I can sense, see, smell what's in the reflection of I am attracting. And when I'm attracting the things that I feel like it's my karma from my past, I open myself to call them in, to cleanse it, whatever it takes. It's created by me anyways. When I did that, I start attracting more of lessons that I wasn't even aware that I had that lessons. Then I start investigating deep into my lineage by not asking my grandfather, my grandmother, this or that, this happened, what happened in the past, by just observing what been happened and receiving dreams about them psychically about the lineage. In my family lineage there was a curse meant to be broken down by me, and maybe also some of my cousins I am not even connected, they also meant to be, like whoever wants to or meant to be ascended, they meant to break down this curse. And as you cleanse this curse to next generations, these lessons, this curse won't pass through next generation because you cleanse it. But if you want, maybe it will pass through generations and you will learn from next generation of yours. Or you will not learn and next generation will learn itself, or you will learn with them, they will learn with you together. But for me personally, it was curse of being unfaithful in the family, mom side of family, my karmic soulmate mother's family. They had this curse to being unfaithful to their partner, and I received this intuitively. I know along the journey when I was connected with them in early age, I was sensing intuitively even when I was kid. But later on, as I was disconnected with them physically, I start receiving this visions and dreams about this family curse. And I received this dream where my grandmother from mom side and mom and uncle, they had some sort of sexual experience after my grandfather passed away. My grandmother from mother side, she cheated on her husband, which is my grandfather, which I know him as my spiritual guide and ancestors that guides me. He's always with me. And in this dream, I see whenever I need guidance, and I been guided multiple times in my life through crow spirit, through ravens. And in this dream, while this weird sexual experience been going on between grandmother, uncle, and mother figure, I heard crow raven was calling them. Like my grandfather was watching them while that happening. He was dead years ago, but he was watching them. There was curse meant to be broken down in that lineage. My grandfather, he created so much abundance, and he's here. I feel it. He created so much, and he built life for them. He gave life for them. I still see him for light guidance, although he wasn't able to break this cycle because he was in the middle of this whole other souls, whole this karmic bond. Another aunt of mine, aunt in this family, same family lineage, I know she was all the time unfaithful and cheating her husband. There was curse I meant to be broken down, and it passed through from past life and came through into this lifetime through my family lineage. And every karmic lesson of yours, the biggest ones, that your soul was stuck in the life of cycle for multiple lifetimes. I can't even count how many lifetimes your soul were stuck in the cycle. And in the past life, when this happened, this is just one of the past lives. He was passing through past life into this lifetime, and this is the one I'm breaking all down. In the past life, when my mother was my spouse, my dad was my brother who killed me, my spouse was who cheated me with my another brother, and they put me in a situation that they all can kill me with the knife. They stabbed me from the back. That all this information came through my dreams and psychic abilities. This is one of the past lives, but the most significant one I was close to break down. Then maybe before that past life, but I can put in chronologic timeline this past lifetimes because all are exist in one anyways. In another lifetime I received dream where I was commander in the war zone. Like we were like in the war with weapons, and soldiers were running away because if they jump through the wall window and go for fight, they would die. And I would sign them piece of paper. They would mark 10,000 marks or 10,000 euros, something that my money, and sign it, give them. If you go, you take this money. But then they go, they die. And I knew that. Although I knew that, I pushed them forward to do so. Because of the, I don't know, the authority, the position, the egoic self. And in this lifetime, in my past, I had this military experience too. I was commander, tiny commander. I had commanders. You always have commander if you are in army. Although you are commander, you always take orders, give orders to others. And I managed over a couple hundreds of soldiers. They were older than me, age-wise. But me in this lifetime going to army and becoming experiencing that was connected to my past life. And I met with a commander who was quite dominant. It was like shaking me up, crying me up, and I became like that authority too for short period of time in order to go things smooth. But I felt that it is not my thing. But me just having that experience, although I always thought I would never go army, because if you are Turkish citizen, if you were born in Turkey, Turkish citizen, you must go as a citizenship mission. If you are male, born in Turkey, you must go after 20 years old, or when you are graduated after 20, maybe 25, 20, up to 30, 40. And it became opportunity for me where I could become commander because of I was graduated from university. As I was graduated from university, I could apply for going as a commander. What's that called? Surgery? Tiny thing here. Surgery. And as they choosing me, I promised myself to get the best degree. I studied at the training of army, and I got like degree like at top 10%, which you can pick your own place, which I picked right next to my high school I used to go. Everything is interconnected with each other, and it helped me. Although I always said when I was growing up I would never go army, whatever it takes, and I wanted to go. As I go there, I saved my money that I could go to States to expand my soul, because I had this calling in early age of knowingness in early age that I would learn another language and go abroad to expand myself, to expand my soul. As I did that, I started awakening spiritually, started knowing who am I, absorbing karma, family lineage, past life connections, and there was no way to ascend without cleansing past life karma. You meant to cleanse that. Doesn't matter if you are not connected with your family. Maybe you have never met with your family. You have grown up in orphanage. You have never met with your bloodline family. You will never. You can still connect with them spiritually to learn the lessons. You will be connected whether you want or not, until you learn the lessons and cut the cords fully. Or in another forms, they will be attracted into your life through other people. And these lessons, as passes through generations, as I break this, all the lessons, curse, claimed gifts, as you cleanse the lessons, break the curse, you are not only doing that, also you reclaiming your gifts too. When I went to Egypt for trip, I had this knowingness. I knew that I meant to go that place, that I had like calling to there. And when I was there, I reclaimed my telepathy ability, and through my telepathy ability, through darkness, through dark telepathy, I received from multiple spiritual guides of mine where I met with them, past life lessons. As me being mischief in the past life as a commander, putting them to war zone with knowingness of they would die, they tried to cheat me, like they tried to play with me mischiefly. There was regression that I meant to go through in Egypt, and I heard people told me when I said where I was coming from Turkey. They told me this word in Turkish. Ya Habibi, slowly, slowly. And I heard this from two different spiritual guides I met in the street. As I heard that, it immediately hit in my mind. It was connected to my psychic abilities. Like my psychic abilities meant to be revealing slowly, slowly. If it was revealed all of a sudden, I would go crazy. Maybe I am already crazy, who knows. But I have already seen, if your psychic abilities reveals, boom, all of a sudden without you growing, learning, cleansing your lessons, you cannot, you go ill, you go sick, you fight with them, you cannot work with them in harmony. I have learned that there are like gifts I already claimed, but there was time to activate it, to be activated because of my protection. This video became all of a sudden this soup of this information, but it what comes. Then when you cleanse these lessons and claim all this thing from the past life, all this information, knowledge, lessons, this karma doesn't pass through next generation. Example, through me. When I will meet with my divine partner, I will match through my ascension as well as my karmic background of my soul. Gifts doesn't have to be same, which will be alchemized one to another. And as we create family, our kids will be called from the stars down to earth, as they are already ascendant from my version of the self in first this when I was reincarnated into this lifetime. They don't have to go through this lessons of karma because I cleansed for next generations, and as they come down, they will bring more gifts and more mission, and like their soul will be connected, which your soul family is already in the stars. As you call them down by giving birth to your kids, they will be already connected with your soul, with your lessons, with your gifts. And the reason of some people having kids in early age, to help them to learn the lessons faster, that they can grow together. But if you already learned that particular lessons that your soul meant to learn through all these past lives you have had, mosquitoes eating me all around here. You call your soul family, your kids, down to earth as you give them birth, as already ascendant. That's it, my love. That's it. We are waiting for you, my love. I am waiting for you. That's all I wanna say, my love. Sooner I'm releasing this telepathy course where we can connect and learn who we are, who you are in the soul level. Where is your soul? Where your mind goes, where your soul goes. And how telepathy works, how to communicate, how to connect with chosen one telepathically. Online course. I will be sharing details. Take care of your soul, my love. I'll see you around.